I struggle with weight problems. Is it a big turnoff, and should I wait to meet women until I lose weight? Honestly, it's less of a turnoff than you think. And it's less of a turnoff than when women are overweight for men, because we are much more judgmental about women's looks and that being our primary attraction switch. While for women, as I talk about, your inherent physical looks is one bigger piece of the puzzle. Whether that's fashion, grooming, body language, personality, sense of humor, sexuality, confidence, leadership, all these things that can kind of nudge your way up. Also, most women are more flexible, I find, in that regard. They're open to dad bods. They are open to guys who aren't like the most gorgeous man in the room, as long as he's got a good personality. So what I would say is, being overweight is not going to kill your chances with women. And I don't think that you should forgo meeting women in the meantime, because I do think still practicing and showing up as you are is important to gain that experience and to gain that self-confidence. Mostly what it is for women is they don't want you to be so overweight that it really looks unhealthy. It's much more of a health signal, I feel like, to women than it is to men, where men are just like, yeah, she's not attractive to me. If a guy's really overweight, it's like, what else is going on wrong in his life? He doesn't take care of himself. He probably is not, this is the way humans think. I don't agree with it, but maybe he's not as ambitious, or he's not as, exciting, or he doesn't have a really rich lifestyle because of his weight. That being said, I will say this. Once you get to a point where you have like a dad bod or slightly better, the results with women start to like increase less. I think a lot of guys get really jacked for women, and they're like, that's going to solve all my problems with women. And then they realize they get really jacked, and mostly they get more attention from other guys who appreciate them being super fit. I know guys who are great with women who are slightly overweight or skinny or just normal dad bodded, to guys who are cut, and their results doesn't really differ too much at a point. Once you get to a baseline of health, I think like everything else really comes into play. So what I tell guys is, if you're severely overweight, you got to get that down for everybody, but also for your personal health and well-being. But once you get to a point where maybe you're slightly overweight, like, go out, man. Just keep working on it in tandem as you're meeting people and women to build that experience, because it's not going to be the biggest killer that you think it will be. All right. And vice versa. If you want to get super cut and fit, fantastic, dude. I think it's great, but don't think that's the sole answer to suddenly being attractive to a lot of women, because I have tons and tons of clients who are really in shape and they still struggle. And if you want to know how to make yourself look more attractive regardless of how you look, check out my video here.